Welcome back to the Schweiger's Den. And in case you guys didn't know, the USFL kicks off this weekend. And I have a few vintage items from the USFL. Doug Flutie when he was quarterback for the New Jersey Generals back then. And there's a few cards here that are really cool. When he played for the Buffalo Bills card. But they had quite a team back then. Back then they had Herschel Walker, Maurice Carthon, and a lot of other cast of characters on that team, owned none other than by Donald Trump. But this is a lot that has the New Jersey Generals tickets, or back then there's a from the Meadowlands to get into the stadium to see the game. Game 8, New Jersey Generals in the Meadowlands. Doug Flutie. He was quite a notable quarterback for the New Jersey Generals back then, and the reason why I'm just kind of like doing this video because USFL is kicking off this Saturday, which I'll probably be watching. I watched back then, and last year I was watching this guy here, Louis Perez, when he was with the New Jersey Generals last year in the USFL. But I just wanted to show these collectibles, and there is a, well, the Hail Mary pass became synonymous with Doug Flutie, so I just wanted to show that quick Hail Mary pass that he did.
I really think Flutie's got to throw this ball into the end zone or down around the 5-yard line in hopes of, if they don't get the... I really think Flutie's got to throw this ball into the end zone or down around the 5-yard line in hopes of, if they don't get the completion, a possibility of an interference. Game cannot end on a defensive penalty, so they would have another play. So I think he's got to put it up down deep in the end zone.
Maybe a design scramble to allow him to find some time.
Penalty marker is down, play is stopped. One thing is certain, those brave folks who sat out here in the Orange Bowl and put up with this terrible weather saw a whale of a football game, and they should give both teams a rousing ovation when this one is over.
This is one of the better ones that I've seen.
Receivers out to the right. Flutie flushed. Throws it down. Caught by Boston College. I don't believe it. Oh. It's a touchdown. The Eagles win it.
Unbelievable.
I don't believe it. Phelan is at the bottom of that pile. Here comes the Boston College team. He threw it into the end zone. There was no time left on the clock. The ball went between two defensive backs of Miami. Jack McNell is the only person over there on the sidelines. He couldn't get the headset off fast enough. Doug Flutie has done it. And your heart goes out to Bernie Kosar, who did everything he could. And like we said, it went down to the last at bat. And Flutie and Boston College have won it.
He's asking where Kosar is.
This is one of the most remarkable football games I have ever seen.
The last play. Doug Flutie is here. First of all, he gets excellent protection by his offensive line. He's going to scramble a little bit, but the Miami defense does something you just can't do in a situation like this. There is no time left when he throws the ball. There are a lot of defenders there. Phelan is behind the defense. Well, you just cannot let an offensive pass receiver in those kinds of situations get behind you. The ball was in the air for 64 yards. Take a look in the middle. Number 20, Gerard Phelan, Doug Flutie's roommate. He knows it's a desperation throw. All he is hoping back here is for a tipped ball. He is behind the defense, though. That can't happen. It cannot happen, but it did.
Doug Flutie and his roommate, Gerald Phelan. Last year at the Liberty Bowl, they had a fire alarm break out in the hotel. Phelan got up and said, "Women, children, and Doug Flutie first." He knew what he was talking about. Boston College has won it 47-45.